The review question is asking, use the figure below to find the area of the parts and the total area. Show how you broke up the figure. Let's take a look at 2 example problems to help you solve this problem. The first example problem. Now remember, this is not the same problem that's in your review. Is asking us the same question. Use the figure below to find the area of the parts and the total area. Show how you broke the figure. First, I need to break up this figure into 2 rectangles. I could break it here and have 1 large rectangle and 1 smaller rectangle. Or I could break it here and have 2 rectangles in this direction. I'm going to choose this way for this rectangle. I'm going to name this rectangle A and this rectangle B. I'm going to color my rectangles. Rectangle A, I'm going to shade orange and then shade my workspace. And rectangle B, shade green and then shade my workspace for B. In order to find the area, we need to use the formula. Area is equal to base multiplied by height. As I'm looking at A, I need to find its base. Its base is not going to be 5 because it's touching a green rectangle, and A is not green. Its base is not going to be 2 because, again, that value is touching a green. Its base is going to be 3. If we look at the height for A, the height for A, if I were to use 7, the tallest value touches both orange and green. Because it touches both, it cannot be the height for A. 7 is not a choice for A or B. The height for A is going to be the value of 4 because it is the only touching orange and it shows how tall it is. In order to find the area, I'm going to multiply 3, its base, by 4, its height. The area for A is going to be 12. For B, I need to find its base. The base for B is going to be 5. The height for B, again, cannot be 7 because 7 touches orange and blue. The height for B is going to be 3. Formula is going to be the same. Area is equal to base multiplied by height. We are going to multiply 5 multiplied by 3, which is going to give us 15. In order to find the total area, we're going to take rectangle A and add it to the area of rectangle B. 12 plus 15. If you need to use a calculator for this skill, you absolutely can. 12 plus 15 is going to leave us with 27 meters squared. Let's take a look at one more example problem. Again, it's asking us the same question. How to use the figure below to find the area of the parts and the total area. Show how you broke up the figure. In looking at this figure, I could break it so that I had a long rectangle A and a rectangle B. Or I could break it so I had a little a and a larger B. For this time, I'm going to choose to break it this way, and I'm going to have A and B. Again, I'm going to color code them. A, I'm going to shade in yellow. B, I'll leave blue. As I look at A, again to find its area, I need area is equal to base multiplied by height. The base for A, or the longest piece going left and right, is going to be 12. The height for A is not going to be 30. It is not going to be 30 because 30 touches my yellow A and my blue B. This value of 30 we're not going to use. It touches both colors. The height for A is going to be 10. In order to multiply, I am going to multiply my base 12 by my height 10. If you need a calculator, you can absolutely do so for this skill. we're going to take 12 multiplied by 10. And when we do that, we're going to end up with 120. The area for A is going to be 120 centimeters squared. Let's look at B. The base for B, I have two choices, 18. 18 doesn't cover the entire base for B. It covers part of it, so it's not going to be 18. The base for B is going to be 30. It's the entire left and right length. The height for B, we already know it cannot be the 30 on the left-hand side because that touches A and B. The height for B is going to be 20. Again, to find its area, we're going to do area is equal to base multiplied by height. Its base is 30 multiplied by its height of 20. 3 times 2 is 6, so 30 times 20 is 600 centimeters squared. Total area, we're going to have the area for part A added to the area of part B. Part A is 120 and part B is 600. 120 plus 600 is going to be 720 centimeters squared. Let's take a look at the original question. You need to first break the shape into part A and part B. I would highly recommend color coding if that is a useful tool. Find the area of A, the area of B, and then the total area.